Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Today I want to talk to you guys about my tattoo removals, so if you're interested, just keep watching. Alright, before we get started with my experience, don't forget to tap that subscribe button and that notification bell and that thumbs up button, which means you liked this video. And let's get started. Okay, just a little bit of backstory. I did get my very first tattoo back, I believe, in 2012. I was in my mid-20s, early 20s, something like that. And I got it because my cousin was like, let's get matching tattoos. And at this point, I had no tattoos, well, besides like my eyebrows, and that's permanent makeup. So I was like, no, I don't want a tattoo. And she's like, no, but really, we should get like a matching tattoo. And I was like, I don't want a tattoo. But she ended up talking me into this tattoo. We decided on hand tattoos. I know hand tattoos fade really fast and all of that stuff, but we did want to do something more abstract art, so we decided on a cherry blossom branch on our middle fingers because that's the longest finger, and I went with my left hand as she went with her right hand because she's left-handed and I'm right-handed. So that's what we did. I loved the tattoo. It was my favorite tattoo that I've ever gotten, and I was very sad to kind of have to get it removed. So yeah. I ended up removing this tattoo for work purposes, so there's that. Do I regret it? Sometimes, but I mean, at the end of the day, a finger tattoo really is hard to hide, especially when, you know, you do what I do, like beverage, like how I hand out beverages on the airplanes like this, so you would have seen it. I am that person, when I decide that I want to do something, I jump in balls deep. Like, there's no like dipping my toes in the pool, like I'm just gonna freaking jump in deep. And so I did a lot of research on my own on like the latest lasers, which lasers are best, and at the time it kind of broke down to either IPL lasers or the PicoSure. I don't know what the best of the best lasers are right now, but at that time when I was getting my removal, it was the PicoSure. So that's kind of where I started my journey, was I was looking for a place that had the PicoSure lasers. And it's funny because at the time that I was looking to get my tattoo removed, I had a friend who was in the middle of getting some of her hand tattoos removed. So talking to her, she's like, I used the IPL, it was cheaper, I'm not in a rush to get my tattoo removed like you are, but she gave me all of the information of where she went and her laser tech. So I did schedule a consultation there, and the clinic was great. It was clean. My laser tech was probably licensed for about 10 years, or she was like experienced for over 10 years, and she was just so knowledgeable that she made me feel very comfortable. And on top of that, they had this thing called the PFD patch. I no longer have the information for it because it's been so long, but go ahead and Google it if you are interested. But basically it feels like a silicone patch that they place on your tattoo, and you can go over it with a laser up to 4 times. So to me that was really cool. Like, what, I can do 4 sessions, and I can technically do 4 sessions in 1 session. And I was in such a rush to get this tattoo removed, like that did intrigue me. However, there was another laser tech that I really wanted to check out, and she was recommended to me through the Asian community. It was word of mouth. She was very, very new to the laser practice, I want to say. Her practice was very clean. Her doctor that she worked under was really nice. However, when I asked her if she had the PFD patch, she didn't even know what it was, so I ended up leaving like a booklet with her so she could look into it, because I mean, why would I keep a secret like that? Like, she's there, she you know, make your dough, girl. But I ended up not going with her. And I just don't want to talk bad about her, but you guys don't know who she is, so it's fine. I made the mistake of letting her hit my finger with laser. So if you look at my tattoo, like right here, like right around here where she hit it. Okay, so this is my removal. She hit my tattoo right here with the wrong frequency. So I let her do this test patch on me. Why? I don't know. I'm stupid. And she ended up making my tattoo darker than lighter. And it's fine. It is what it is. But I ended up going with the other laser tech who was more experienced. I did tell her, I was like, I did let this laser tech hit me with frequency. I don't know, is that what it's called? Laser frequency? I don't know. But I did let her hit me with it, and she's like, oh my god, she made it darker, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. I ended up paying for 3 sessions, so to go over the patch 3 times and just be done with it, because at my initial consultation we thought about 5 to 6 sessions would be good to remove my tattoo. So I was like, okay, well, I heard tattoo removal hurts really bad, so let's just do 3, and I think like 3 would be good. The day of my treatment, I went in, filled out paperwork, and she walked me back to the room where the PicoSure laser was, and she had me put like an ice pack, sorry. She had me put an ice pack on my finger, and as I was kind of getting the area numb, she was putting in the frequencies and like numbers and stuff for the laser. We put goggles on, and then she handed me like this wand that blew cold air, and she's like, just blow it on there because it's gonna help it keep it numb and you're gonna want it. And I was like, oh, I have a very high pain tolerance, like don't worry, like I'm good. No, okay. So as you know, you have a lot of nerve endings in your fingers, so getting a tattoo on your fingers, it's pretty painful, but it wasn't bad for me. But oh my gosh, getting my tattoo removed hurt so bad. I have never clenched my ass cheeks so hard in my life that it was like after 2 passes, and like the passes are pretty quick. It's like do, you know, like kind of like that. And after 2, I literally had to tell her to stop. I was like, I need to breathe. I need a second. So we stopped, and she went to go do the last pass, and she was blah, blah. And as she did the last pass, all the ink came up to the PFD patch, and I was like, what? And she's like, that's so cool. So she ended up going over the patch another time, and then more ink came off. She took off the patch, and then she went over the area again. So she went over the area 2 more times for me for free, which was very kind of her. She didn't have to do that, but holy shit, did that hurt. I don't want to go back. I know there's a little bit of like ink left in that finger, but it just, I don't want to go back. It just wasn't fun. But my healing process was fairly, I don't know, for me it was pretty easy. I did blister pretty well. So the first day she did wrap up my finger, gave me gauze, ointment, stuff like that. An aftercare sheet. She did tell me not to pop the blisters and just like let the blisters go away. I know that's kind of controversial in like the medical area. Like even estheticians were like, pop them, don't pop them, leave them. Like listen, I know I'm an SD, and we were told to pop them, but she's a laser tech, she told me not to. I didn't want to mess with it, so I just like left it. And I did get some pretty big blisters in mine. We'll do like before and after photos. I do have like a couple of them of it like healing, but it's been a couple years. This is what it looks like, and I'm really happy with it. The blisters do look pretty gross. It didn't hurt. My finger was just pretty sore afterwards. It is what it is. Would I go back? Like I said, I don't want to because it did hurt, and there's just so little ink left that I just don't care enough to like go back. But yeah, my best advice for you guys is to definitely shop around and don't let a laser tech just hit you with laser like I did. That really wasn't my brightest moment. But yeah, if you're gonna get anything done, make sure the place is clean, they have some sort of experience, and they make you feel comfortable and they can answer all the questions that you have, and they don't make you feel stupid for asking questions, because I mean, this isn't your field of work. Like, if you have questions, they should be able to answer them without making you feel stupid about it. At least that's how I feel. Each the own, okay? So anyways, I hope this video was somewhat helpful and you learned something new today, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!